welcome back to my channel. This video is for anybody who is curious about getting certified to do eyelash extensions, or if you've been certified or you've been doing them a while. It's a good little review, or I'm going to show you basically like what I do to prep the different products I use and the supplies that you will need to start your lash business. So I'm going to be using my lovely strips. Yay, training lashes. So I'm going to put the iPads on and everything so you can kind of see. Whenever I do have a client or get me a model next, I will make a video on an actual person, but for now I'm going to do this. So, okay, so the first things that you will need obviously to start your eyelash business is get certified. I definitely recommend that. Get trained or certified properly and correctly. You want to do that because yes, eyelashes, the more you do them, the more experience you gain and the better you get. The more, the quality of your work, I think it's great to be certified, of course, and have somebody guide you and kind of, whenever you're doing a model and you're actually doing a hands-on on a model, there are different things that you're going to run into. Even I did it. I'm like, oh, I got this. And then like something would happen. Another client would come in and then a different thing would happen. And that's how I gained so much experience over the years. But it's just like, oh, wow, what do I do? So it's good to have that support. Like I know whenever I certify clients, my girls that I certify, my students, like I am going to have them. That's why I'm making this YouTube channel too, so that they can come back, review. They always can ask me questions because there's so many different things in this lash world that you can run into that you're like, oh wow, I didn't even learn that when I got certified. So I try to like make my certification class very informative. I don't want to like just leave you out to the wolves or anything. Like it's really, really in depth. So that's why I love that I'm making these videos so that people can review. So, okay, the things after getting certified, you'll need a bed or a table. I can put links. I always give my students like links and different, places and tips where I got things so that they can, get them the good products and the good things. Cause I've basically bought so many things for lashes that I can tell you the products and the supplies that are the best. And I can also tell you ones that I've tried that I don't think are so great. So first, a bed or table, a stool or chair for you to sit in. A humidity monitor, a hygrometer. I recommend this because luckily in Texas, our humidity is pretty good. I mean, we never really have to, this is for the glue, by the way, for your adhesive. You want to make sure your adhesive cures correctly, and the humidity plays a big part in that. So you want to have it between 40% and 60%. And Texas, we're usually right. It's in between those. So other states, or places in the world, like they might have to get a dehumidifier because they have too much humidity, or they might have to get a humidifier because they don't have enough. So thankfully, like here where I am, it's pretty good. I don't really have to worry about that, but I still have it because I want to make sure, that my adhesive is curing properly. So after, when you get that, then you want to, of course, get lash trays. There's different ones you can get. I'll make another video with that because there's different curls, different lengths, different dimensions. Of course, glue. I use different glues. I love so many different glues. I mean, because there's so many good ones, and you just want to make sure you get good ones that give you some good retention with your clients, and it's kind of trial and error, but I'll recommend some in the comments or the links. I'll give you some links of good ones as well, or you can just comment and message me if you have any questions. Also, you want to make sure you have good lighting, magnifier glasses or readers. You want to have good eyesight, good lighting. This is a very tedious task, so you literally, I sometimes don't have to use magnifiers right now, like, because I've been doing it so long. If I wear them, like, if I have a lot of lash clients, I'll wear them all day, and then sometimes the last few I'll take them off because I'm so focused, and my eyes are all focused on lashes, so I don't really need them as much, but everybody's different. So I definitely recommend some readers or some magnifying glasses. You want to have cleanser, lash cleanser, mascara wands. I like these little lip applicators, the disposable lip applicators to cleanse with. They're not like cotton. You don't want to put cotton on lashes. They'll get stuck in them. So these are microfiber. They're not going to get stuck in the lashes. None of the residue or the cotton will really get stuck in there. And so let me go ahead and put in the eye pads and then medical tape, tweezers, and I have my little fan so I can like put it on my client's eyes at the end so they're not tingling. Okay, so eye pads, I'm going to apply them on my lovely little training lashes. Whenever it's a real client, like they'll open their eye and then you'll put these on their bottom lashes so that you cover them so that you're not accidentally getting them confused with the upper lashes and applying extensions to the bottom. So apply these over their bottoms. Whenever you apply these, if there's still some bottom lashes being exposed underneath, you will get your medical tape and you will put them, their eyes will be open when you're doing this, but you'll find them and then just kind of put it over them, the little ones that came out, if there are any. But I like using iPads because it's like a blank little canvas. Like some people just use tape, but I like to have a bigger, it's more comfortable for the client. You can, believe it or not, it might make you faster to use iPads because you have a lot of more room to work with. Like if you're just using tape, like you can't really, if you want to like isolate a lash or do something like that and then hold it like this while you're going to get a lash over here to put on, like if I feel like when you're holding it like this on an iPad, this is a thick protective barrier for the client. So they're not going to be uncomfortable. If you just have tape, this is so thin that if you do this, you might be hurting them. So I think it can make you faster just because you can like hold, isolate, however you want to do it. But lashing is a craft. So some people, everybody's going to do it differently. You might run into different ways to apply them. I used to lash from the side on a tile, and now I lash from the forehead with a silicone pad. And this is what my silicone pad looks like. And I literally put my lashes and my glue and I put it on their forehead. So the different techniques, I'll make different videos on that. But for the most part, the iPads, the tape, and then I'm going to put my glue on this little, I'll just put it right here. Okay. So first I'm going to cleanse them. I like to use the foaming lash cleanser. And I literally just go on, I like to use these little the little lip wands because you can get in there on their lash line, clean off any makeup, any residue, any natural oils. And this is very important because some clients, you know, even if they cleanse them, it's just a good lash bath, a deep cleanse, so that you're assuring that it's a clean slate before you start applying your lashes. A little lash bath. So yeah, if somebody has oily skin, I had a client that she had to cleanse her lashes twice a day because if she did it, like they stayed on so much better when she did it twice a day. If there was ever a day, you know, she got busy. She only had time to cleanse them once. They would stay okay, but she would still lose more than normal. If there was a day or two that went by where she didn't cleanse them at all, they would all fall out. So my recommendation, of course, I believe cleansers are must, and that's something you should retell to your clients as well. Always, I give my clients a little kit with a cleanser, a little sample cleanser, so that they can have a cleanser if they choose not to purchase one, and then they'll come back and most of them will purchase a cleanser because it really does help with retention. Okay, so after cleansing, you'll take your tweezers. There's different ones. There's so many different kinds of tweezers, and you'll go through trial and error which ones you love the most. They're straight, curved, like these are short straights. These are like volume. There's even different volume ones, straight, long. So it's kind of preference. I have a girl that works at my salon. Some of the girls, we all have different preferences. It's so cool. It's like an art. It's a craft. So one girl at my salon, she uses a tweezer in her hand, and she'll go through and isolate with her fingers, and then, you know, put it on with this hand. So I use 2 tweezers. I actually like the short. I can use really the curved too. I like the short ones. Okay. So I'm putting on some 15s right now, just so you can see, because these training lashes are pretty long. But what you'll do is you'll find a lash, and then I isolate first, but then you'll just put it on there, and then it dries really quick. So there's adhesives that dry at different speeds. So whenever I'm certifying, I have different drying times. Like I have adhesives that dry at different speeds, or, you know, they cure faster than others. So I kind of see what I customize each student basically. I see what your strengths are, what you need to work on, what you're liking, the application technique, which one that best is suiting you, and I kind of go from there. So if somebody like is applying lashes and they're isolating, like, hold on, there we go. Some people will isolate first like this and put their tweezers like this. This makes me slower when I do it, but I've seen people do it this way and they are amazing. What I do, hold on. There we go. And then it dries so quick you can move on. What I do is I'll go over to the other eye, because if you try to go right next to it, it dries quick, but that's opening up another door for you to get accidentally stuck right by that one. So I go back and forth between each eye. There we go. Also, working with the iPads, like if you pick up a lash, you dip it in the glue, and you have like too much glue, you can kind of go like this and then apply it. All right. I just wanted to show y'all applying a few. It's going to be better on a person. So then, you know, you'll have your mascara wand to brush. And then I have my little handy dandy fan. And I like, this is good to have, because, you know, the glue, if the glue dries so quick, but sometimes people's eyes will tingle. It just depends. Like if somebody has allergies really bad, and they come get their lashes done, their eyes could water just because it's combined with their seasonal allergies. If somebody wears contacts, it's actually a good thing. If your client wears contacts, they can wear them when they're at their lash appointment. It will shield their eye and not make them water or tingle as much. All right, so that's what I wanted to show y'all today. If you have any questions, just comment. Also, like the tweezers, the different tweezers, I get these Barbicide wipes. You can get them at the Beauty Supply, RDA, Armstrong. You can get them on Amazon as well. But I love these because this is how I clean my tweezers. It's sanitation, but it's easier. It doesn't warp your tweezers. You can just... Sometimes if you soak your tweezers in Barbicide, or a lot of times they'll like rust and like it'll just make them... See, and I just wipe them down. I'll make another video on cleaning and sanitation. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.